Hey guys, what's going on? It's your girl Tubbi of the Nerdy Bird site and the antidote.com, bringing you another live exclusive episode courtesy of Kickin the Real. I have a very special guest joining me all the way from New Orleans. What's going on, Mr. B Heims?
How you doing? What's up?
It's doing well. First of all, tell them where to follow you on social media. Let's get that out the way.
All right. On Instagram is at B Heims, BHEIMS. And on Twitter it's the same thing, just with an underscore, B_HEIMS. And, you know,
Lock
pretty
in.
much everything else,
Yeah, now he follows back. I know for sure. I followed him and he followed me back. So it's all love. Make sure you hit that follow button.
Right.
But let's go ahead and tell them why they should care. Let's get into how you fell in love with music and what made you start taking it seriously.
I mean, I feel like music kind of always been implemented, you know, into my life since I was young. And I don't really think it was like a choice. It was kind of like something
almost destined,
right?
Nice.
Subconsciously. And as I grew up, it kind of just, you know, made itself more present.
Started manifesting
right?
through you.
Right.
Very nice.
So that's the point I'm at now with it, and realizing that and taking it more serious because it is, you know, my life. You know. So
that's really awesome. Now, I think just being in the culture of New Orleans and having so much diversity and so much in regards to the culture of music, from jazz to blues to hip hop to even like getting into pop culture, what are some of the direct influences that you take from home?
Definitely all the old stuff like the Cash Money, the UNLV, like, you know, the early Soulja Slim, like, of course, Wayne. Everybody was a Wayne head. It's like I take, you know, a lot of those, you know, influences and still hold them a little higher than I should, like, because, you know, that's what I grew up on, and that's like law, like to at a certain time, right? So, but Juvenile is definitely like somebody who I still look at like to this day as like inspiration to me, and like the stuff that he does with, you know, music,
right?
You know, so
I think it's wonderful because a lot of people do respect the culture at home and some of those artists that came and paved the way before them, but we tend to forget about them as artists.
Right.
We don't do what the generation before us did and really put certain artists on pedestals and leave them there as, you know, the greats of their time. We more so try to knock them off. So I think it's cool that you look at it and understand that his influence is very much so still present. Do you hear yourself or hear a lot of that influence in your music?
Not really. Okay. I mean, maybe like some lingo and some words I say, but it's not like, you know, a copy or like. I think the inspiration from Juvenile is like he was very melodic before people
were able to do that before it was accepted.
Right. So that's like what sometimes I may want to do something like with a melody, and I'm think about Juvenile. He didn't care. He just did it. He just did what he felt, and I feel like I take a page out of that book.
Very
like,
nice.
You know.
Very nice. Now, I always do this, and I know that it's very hard as an artist to kind of put yourself in a box or even to, I guess, be more specific to a type of genre. But if you had to describe the type of music that you make, if you could describe it, what would it be?
Well, I would like to say I make inspirational, uplifting music, but it's still like telling about, you know, real stories. And I don't like to rap about like any guns or, you know, like violence, that type of stuff. But I kind of like try to keep it the realest I know, you know, because to some people that may be their reality, but it's not mine. And I'm trying to, and I know it's a millions and millions of people out there who's that's not their reality, like, so they could, you know, align themselves with
and really relate to the type of music that you make. I think it's so important because we have gotten so far into the culture of making $1. And I get it. Like, don't nobody want to be out here struggling. Nobody wants to be financially unstable. But at the same time, we've completely let go of all of the values within our persons in order to get that dollar. So I think it's so important to be conscious in the music that you're making, because we don't have as much conscious music as we grew up on. Like, we had a variety. We got the ignorant stuff too, but it wasn't every single song you turn on. on.
Exactly.
Like, I remember music helping us through dark times, or really putting a perspective on your mind where it was like,
right.
If they can come through that, you know. So I think that's very cool. Right now, you actually have 2 projects that you guys can be checking out. Tell them a little bit about them and where they can follow to see them.
Okay. My first project that was on like streaming platforms and stuff, Make Better Decisions.
Check it.
I dropped that in 2017.
Okay.
Through my own record label, THI Records.
All right, let's talk about it a little bit. I'm gonna stop you right there. 2017, you got your own record label going. You decide to drop your project. What kind of inspired that move?
Just not waiting, or like just like you talked about earlier about being more serious. Right. You know, and
wanting to get their hands
a lot of studying and stuff just led me to that. And,
very nice, very nice.
The second project is Be Yourself.
Be Yourself.
I dropped that in 2018.
Very nice.
And,
so double back year's time, and you nice.
And that was another step up. I felt like every album or tape that I make is a step up from the next one.
Very nice.
And I feel like I was proud of that because you was able to see. Not that I don't think that that's good music on the one before, but I still feel like anybody who was listening and listened to the second one was able to see. Right. And I feel like that's something that'll get people, to
keep coming.
Right. So.
Very, very true. I think that what's interesting is that you 2017 dropped a project, 2018 dropped a project, 2019 you went a little dormant. What happened there? Was that strategic? Because look, we're getting a new project 2020. I'm just saying.
Right.
But was that break, was it strategic, or was it just something that just kind of happened?
It actually was like something that kind of just happened because I had plans on doing that again.
Exclusives.
Right. I had plans on dropping something in 2019 to come, along, but a lot of stuff happened, and
Life happens.
It got but good stuff.
Right. Okay.
To where
I'll take that.
It wasn't just me, and it wasn't as easy as just putting just the music out how it was before when it was just me. But I'm appreciative, and I've learned some stuff about taking time and being patient, and I'm confident that was a good move.
Awesome. I'm excited to kind of see that downtime. I know you've been writing.
Yeah.
I know that you've been picking instrumentals. I know that you and the team are kind of going through what you want to do brand wise 2020. So I'm excited to see what you guys are going to come out with. You actually have something that's going to be dropping here in January.
Yes, on the 31st.
On the 31st. Let's kind of talk about what's going on here.
Okay.
Another exclusive. Okay.
Yes, yeah.
The 31st. Give it to them straight. What's going on?
All right. So on January 31st, stick to the plan. It'll be dropping. It's coming out on all streaming platforms, YouTube, anything that you type in, Google, whatever.
He said he got you. He's making this easy. There's no excuse.
Right.
On the 31st at midnight, or
31st at midnight, New York time. So it's gonna be 11 here.
See, then he giving it to you an hour early. You don't have no excuse. What I want y'all to do when y'all check it out, come right back to this video right here. Right below, hit that button. Like, subscribe, comment, share. Okay, tag a friend, and then let us know how you feel about that. Cause I'm gonna do the review. We're trying to see what's going on with that on the 31st.
Right. Let me know, cause I really enjoy feedback, and I'm gonna get back to everybody.
See, that's
I'm not on no Hollywood, no type of. That's like where you really get, the real stuff.
Meat and potatoes from the people that's really listening.
So I'm looking forward to that.
All that, we want all of that on the 31st. Now, is this a single where it's just you being featured? Do you have any features, and who did the production on it?
This right here is just me. It's just me on this one.
I like that.
I work with a lot of different producers. I work with Hendrix on here.
Very nice. With shout out to Hendrix.
Yeah, I worked with Tone. I worked with In the Zone, 15 Nights.
All right, I see the versatility there.
Let me see. I don't want to forget anybody. But everybody's name is gonna be in the credits.
We're gonna drop that.
I just thought about a few names, but I got some, really talented people.
I'm excited.
That like me, and I feel like the beats are,
a good
specific.
Selection.
Right. It's not just any kind of beat. It's just like a beat that they thought about me and was like cool.
Very nice, and that makes it so much easier.
For that.
It makes it easier to kind of get off on your work too.
Right.
When you can feel what you're doing.
Yeah.
That's really dope. Now, I was listening to a little birdie before we started recording. Y'all know I'm all into the exclusives. I'll be trying to get all the business.
Yeah.
You have a video.
The video is out now.
Right now.
Right.
Where they need to be clicking to check that out. We're trying to run those numbers up for you.
So you can go to my Instagram page at B Heims, BHEIMS.
Hit that follow button while you're there.
It's gonna be on my IGTV. It's gonna be on YouTube. The link's gonna be there too.
Okay.
On Twitter, B_HEIMS. I'm gonna say it again. You can find the link there. You know what I'm saying?
Making it easy for him. He putting it everywhere for you.
Yes.
You're on Instagram and you just strolling. All you gotta do is check his IGTV. He said you ain't even gotta leave your Instagram page.
You can just watch the whole thing.
He don't hear them excuses. Watch it for him and let him know how you like it. Now, 2020 transitioning, new music coming out. You're putting out new visuals as well. You're collaborating. You have some artists under your tier. You've been working with other people. What is it that you're looking to accomplish coming to the end of 2020?
Honestly, coming to the end of 2020, I want to make sure that everything that I'm doing right now comes out to the public in a way that a different way than it was before. I just want to make another step up, and I want to make that permanent and a hard enough step for me to step on to go, to another level. So I just want to spend this year tightening up. And
sounds like you're working on your foundation 2020.
Right. That's what I'm doing.
I think a lot of people forget how imperative the foundation of the house is.
Right.
We get so caught up on making sure that everything in it blow the wrong way, it's gonna fall apart.
Right. So I just want to make sure that all the business is handled right. And that I'm keeping my head on straight, and I know what I'm gonna do with the opportunities and stuff that
very nice
comes along. So.
I love that, and I'm gonna ask this because you kind of leaned into it, so give me the baton to run on off with it. If you had to give any advice to younger artists or artists that are really just getting their feet set in the game and they're trying to figure out how to maneuver, what they should be doing, or even just trying to develop their sound, what's some advice you can give to kind of keep them level-headed and keep them focused so they're not feeling like they can't accomplish what it is that they're trying?
Really, just be yourself. Go with your gut.
Be you.
Follow your, like that feeling that you have, and like put it to some paper. Don't let it just be a dream, and like don't let it just be like, don't half-ass it.
Right.
Don't halfway do it, and just make sure that you put your all into it, and you'll see the fruits of your labors, and that'll inspire you to, make those steps. Yeah. So.
Very nice. I think for me, the main thing he said is don't let it just be a dream. Like put it on paper, work it out. Let us know that you're working towards it. That's love. Anybody you want to show love to or shout out? Anybody that supported you on your journey that deserves a little camera time right here, right now?
Yeah, definitely, man. Hendrix, Els, Reminding, a lot of people, man. I don't want to leave nobody out. Right. But it's like everybody who's like showing me love right now, coming to my shows, posting my stuff on Instagram. It's like I said, I try to like reach back to everybody and let them know like specifically that I appreciate it, because they don't have to do that. It's like a whole lot of politics that go into it, even at the lower levels, like people don't want to like support or right like this, but that's why I just let everybody who supports me, like I realize that, and I just want to let them know like, hey,
love,
that's like the equivalent of money like today.
That's what's up.
So yeah,
definitely. Now I'm gonna get in here for these ladies because we kick the real. So I need to know, they need to know who you calling that night. They got a little shorty that's yours, or can they shoot their shot? Because girls shooting their shot now. So should these ladies be shooting their shots, or what's up?
The basket's closed. It's closed. It's closed.
My boy said the gym is closed.
Yeah,
she got there early. She been shooting in the gym long enough. The gym closed. Okay.
Yeah.
Shout out to you. Keep them straight.
Yeah.
You guys, I've had such a blast. Again, I appreciate you for taking the time to come visit us from New Orleans. I know just with everything you have going on, you know, it was a minute for us to get locked down, but we're finally here. Be on the lookout again on the 31st. You'll be receiving your first look at Stick to the Plan. Also, make sure you take an opportunity to follow B Heims on social media.
Please.
You have an opportunity to check out his projects that are already out on all major streaming sites, as well as what he'll be dropping coming into 2020. Now, I'm telling y'all cannot hit this follow, like, and subscribe button if y'all want to.
Right, they're gonna be missing out though.
That's what I'm saying. Me and Mr. B Heims gonna be vibing, and y'all gonna be wondering what happened. They lit. Cause y'all ain't following. You guys, we appreciate your time. We appreciate your energy. Peace, love, positivity, prosperity. It's your girl Tubbi of the Nerdy Bird site and theantidote.com. Thanks to Mr. B Heims of New Orleans.
Thank you.
Oh, no problem at all. Anything to progress the culture. You guys, another episode of Kickin the Real, and we out.